Why I don't chase stuff anymore. Really, I don't. I consider myself a minimalist, and I look around my property right now and I have clutter. I can see my son's drawings, our chessboard, and he's even got a toy drawer open just over there. My house is lived in. My house is nice, but there is too much stuff. I like to chuck things away, and I am chucking things away. For instance, this is something that I'll be chucking away soon. It is my old laptop, which I used for many years. You might see that I have a MacBook here, but this was the laptop that I used for many years. This is clutter. This is completely clutter. The hinges were taped up. This is broken, and I could never unplug it. It's smashed on the bottom down here, and the laptop just wasn't working by the time that I replaced it. But I replaced it. I replaced it with a MacBook. I didn't change anything about the situation. I needed a laptop. I got myself a laptop. I got one which I will be keeping this for 10 years. So I don't need stuff. If I went and got another one of those, I'd probably need another one in 5-6 years, because or maybe sooner, because my son would probably break it, or the cat would jump on it or something. I don't need stuff. I don't need boxes of cables. I don't need to be chasing, for instance, those Little Moon ice creams. Do you remember those when they were such a big craze in England? Never had one. And honestly, I don't care. I don't care about branded stuff. I don't care about the latest hype beast or hype drop or whatever it is. I don't chase the most lavishes of meals or things like that. I just don't care enough, right? If I chase things, I'm going to be spending money, and I don't like spending money. I will say that from the roof, that I just don't like spending money. I like saving money, and I like being better off, being able to pay bills and stuff, and chasing things means probably subscriptions, and I don't want to be paying for those. I don't need stuff. Having a property which feels lived in, but not too much stuff, means it doesn't feel like a museum, but it also feels like people live here. I don't need to have shelves of everything. I have a painting on the wall. Well, it's a canvas. It's not even a real painting, it's a print. But I don't need shelves of things. I don't need clutter. I don't need loads of nonsensical things that I'm never going to use. It's minimalism. I made a video years ago about me being a minimalist, and literally what I had in my car was the possessions I had. Obviously life is different today, but I don't need stuff. I don't need to chase stuff. I don't need to be spending loads of money on things. I don't need to. Okay, Taylor Swift did a tour, cool. I didn't go. I've never been to a music concert. Okay, fair enough. But I don't chase things. Why? Why would I bother chasing stuff to fulfill myself for such a small amount of time? I'll spend, hundreds of pounds on something, and then it's just not worth it. I like experiences. I think people should have lots of experiences, and that's not stuff. You're spending money on memories, and I like the thought of spending money on memories because you're going to have a good time creating those memories. But I could be recording this on a Canon 70D with a £3,000 lens, but I'm recording this on a £200 camera I bought 4 years ago that I still use. And before that, I was using a smaller camcorder, because this is a camcorder. I was using a smaller camcorder, which I've got down there, and it still works for some videos every now and again when I need 2 shots. Still works. I've had it 9 years. Why chase the most expensive thing? I mean, sure, it would be nice to replace and have things for longer, hence why I bought this laptop, but I don't need to chase stuff. I don't need brands. I don't need this. I don't need that. It's just who I am. I don't like spending money, but I like making memories, and I like having experiences. I don't care about your shoes. Sorry, I honestly don't. I don't care that your watch was made. I don't care. I don't care that your jewellery's from... I've already drowned it out. I don't care. It means nothing to me, okay? I don't need it. I have a watch in my bedroom with the strap broken at the moment. I need to replace it, and that was a present. My other watch is a G-Shock that was £30 in 2013, which I've still got. I don't need stuff. I don't need it. It's just a waste of money. Why waste your money on things which are just gonna be chucked away one day? unless it's a tool like the laptop, I don't need it. Okay, yeah, sure, I've got a DeLorean sitting right here. I love Back to the Future, and this was a present actually. My dad got this for me, I don't know how many years ago now, but I've got a few Back to the Future things. This is, you know, Back to the Future is my favourite films. I love 80s stuff. So I do have the odd thing like that. You know, I'm not going to be completely pretentious here, but I don't need wasteful items. If I've got wasteful items, for instance, like my gaming PC, which was sitting for a couple of years, I just sold it. Stripped it down, sold the pieces. What didn't sell, I took to the charity shop. I don't need 2 wardrobes full of clothes. I'm fine with wearing the same outfits for a week, you know, and then just washing them and repeat. I don't care enough. It's just wasteful. I don't like wasteful stuff. I like recycling. I don't like waste. I like having things which are worth it rather than things which don't fulfill. It's as simple as that. You know, why don't I like stuff? Why would I chase stuff? If it works, why replace it? That's how I see it. My phone I'll keep till I'm 30 at least. It works. Not the best, but it works. Why replace it? Simple. That's how I see life. No point chasing stuff, because at the end of the day it's just going to get replaced. Thanks for watching, for this little rant about why I don't chase stuff. This video was suggested, so goodbye for now. Subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell notification. Adios and goodbye.